Why Andrew Tate, a misogynist influencer, was detained. The 36-year-old was recently detained in Romania on suspicion of rape and people trafficking. Andrew Tate, a misogynist influencer who allegedly said he went to Romania from the UK because rape laws are more liberal there, was detained on December 29 by Romanian authorities on suspicion of rape and human trafficking. Tate and his brother Tristan are allegedly responsible for gathering victims for an illegal online porn scam, according to the Directorate for Investigating Organized Crime and Terrorism, DETAINED, of the nation. In a translated press release, authorities claimed that the Tates enlisted victims by leading them to believe they were looking for sincere relationships. They then transported the victims to homes where they were subjected to ongoing surveillance and coerced under threats of physical harm to participate in pornographic videos. After that, the videos would be sold online. Tate has already openly acknowledged some variation of this. The self-described master of toxic masculinity revealed to the Daily Mirror that he and his brother once ran a complete fraud business where 75 women were paid $4 per minute to speak to males. The Tates would keep the majority of the money made from this arrangement. This type of conduct is essential to Tate's personal brand, which is that of the straight-talking hustler who films himself with exotic sports cars and scantily clad models while donning bathrobes and smoking cigars, with the implication that by taking his advice, you too could lead such a lifestyle. Tate has been vying for recognition for years, but only last year did his videos start to receive widespread attention when footage of his irate tirades and dubious business advice frequently went viral on TikTok. During that period, middle and high school instructors reported witnessing a significant increase in sexual harassment and sexist hate speech by their male students in their classes. Much of the conversation surrounding him is concerned with alarm over the safety of boys and young men. All of the main social media sites responded by blocking his accounts, while Twitter restored his account in November while it was still owned by Elon Musk. Since Tate tweeted in 2017 in response to the Harvey Weinstein charges, "If you put yourself in a position to be raped, you must bear some responsibility." Tate has become the face of several unfortunate stereotypes in modern internet culture due to the brazenness of his cruelty and expensive yet trashy aesthetic, including the anti-feminist capitalizing on the Me Too backlash, the irate guy with a podcast mic, and the guy shilling for shady pyramid scheme-related businesses. Additionally, it makes him quite amusing to mock, as was the case on December 27 when he attempted to boast about how bad his sports cars are for the environment in a tweet directed at climate activist Greta Thunberg. Thunberg responded, "Yes, please do enlighten me. Please supply your email address so that I can send a detailed list of my automobile collection and their individual tremendous emissions. smalldickenergy@getalife.com is my email address." It is currently the fourth most liked tweet ever. It is purely coincidental that this conversation took place 2 days before his arrest. Notwithstanding the flurry of theories that followed, Tate responded to Thunberg by posting a video of himself standing next to a pizza box, and because the location of the pizza restaurant was visible, people assumed that it contained information about his whereabouts. Although Thunberg jokingly made fun of the accusations in a tweet that said, "This is what happens when you don't recycle your pizza boxes," Romanian authorities have denied that this was the case and have been looking into his properties since April 2022. Tate is heard stating, "The Matrix has attacked me," in a video of his arrest. As those familiar with the manosphere or QAnon are aware, the idea of the red pill from the science fiction movie has come to represent a number of right-wing neoconservative viewpoints, including the notion that feminism has gone too far, that wokeism poses a serious moral threat to individual liberties, and that democracy and major democratic institutions are inherently suspect, which is ironic, given the intentions of the filmmakers. Tate's group is accused of sexually abusing 6 individuals, according to DETAINED, however it did not disclose which suspect was charged with rape. Despite bogus claims on TikTok, Tate and his brother are being held in custody for 30 days and have not yet been freed. Following the arrest, the issue of how to handle the boys and young men who have fallen for Andrew Tate's speech has once again come up in public discourse. I cannot stress enough how important it is to understand that 12-year-old white boys on Twitch are not being drawn into fascism because of some Machiavellian desire to preserve and expand their privileges, it's because the right talks to them and the left doesn't, the well-known leftist streamer Vosh tweeted. However, it is unclear what a leftist Andrew Tate for teen guys might resemble, someone who would accept casual sexism. Teenage guys continue to be a crucial audience for movies, music, television, and video games. Whether mainstream or left-leaning culture truly ignores them is debatable, there are already many of them. Instead, authorities advise worried adults to have a conversation with youngsters about what they know and think about Tate. One clinical psychologist and cybersecurity safety educator told ABC Radio Australia, "It's good for parents to educate kids that it could seem hilarious to them, but it might actually have a detrimental effect on individuals because it's threatening, it's terrifying, it's distressing." There is a distinction between masculinity and toxic masculinity, so you may educate that youngster how to increase your own self-assurance and security without necessarily emulating these extremely harmful behaviors. There will always be creepy, charismatic reactionaries willing to take advantage of algorithms that reward rage and prey on children and young adults who are still trying to understand the world and their position in it. We shouldn't treat Tate like he's some type of exceptional genius because he isn't. It's crucial that readers can spot the bullshit when they encounter stuff like his, no matter how attention-grabbing and divisive it may be.